guys know what this load is, because I already told you. So pay attention. You guys are going 3,000 foot a second. I'm going to go one click left. Well, it
feels like you're getting punched in the face.
Got it again. I think I got it where it belongs. That time I flipped it up. Hit too. Hey guys, Lencac here. Out at the range again. Surprise, surprise, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna do a little shooting. It's Monday morning, pretty early. They just opened. So at any rate, we got some nonsense to go through today. I got my Steve Morris Engines hat on today, and I'll tell you what, that guy is OCD batshit crazy about making horsepower. He's got a real interesting channel. But at any rate, for any of you guys or girls even that like that sort of thing. But this is what we got today, and of course there is the, as usual, the awesome, mighty 17-second Crown Vic. And we got a pretty nice day out here today. It's going to be a little hot this afternoon, but right now it's pretty darn choice right now. But so today, I'm going to work on the Steyr again today. Like I say, I got a load I worked up today for. Got a couple things I'm primarily going to be looking at and keeping track of. But there you go. That's the Steyr CISM rifle. Pretty nice piece of work, isn't it? But I got my chronograph set up. I'm down at 100 yards again. So let's quit flapping our gums here and get to doing some shooting. Alright guys, I am here and my little test is going to start. I got my phone on that there, my camera on that side. I'm trying to keep the heat off of it from the sun. It crapped out on me before. But this is what I got. Those videos that, my last video I showed you about neck turning cases and that sort of thing. Well, these are the rounds that I put together with them. And we got 4 different varieties here total. I told you I wanted to use heavy bullets. These are 195 grain Hornady ELD match. And the powder is Reloader 22. It's pretty slow powder, I think, for a 7.5 by 5.5. But nevertheless, we'll try it. I know the rifle will shoot heavy rounds. I shot 200 grainers out of it a couple weeks ago and it worked pretty good. But what I got here is I got 10 loaded up with 49 grains and 10 loaded up with 50 grains in NNY commercial boxer primed brass. Then I've got 10 loaded with 49 grains, all the same loading, same powder, Reloader 22 at 49 grains and 10 with 50 grains. But these are loaded into GP11 Berdan primed brass. I'm curious, which is a test I tried to run a couple weeks ago, but I loaded up tried to use rounds that were for the K31, and they don't fit in this thing. So anyways, but this week I got it right. I'm curious to see if there's any noticeable difference in velocities or accuracy or, you know, just screwing around, trying to get stuff rolling a little bit, figure things out. But at any rate, that's where we're at. And so my first shot, this is a, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting lazy in my old age. The rifle is still dirty. I've been trying to not clean them as much. Some things I see and understand are a lot of times that cleaning them is hard on them. Most people seem to think you can shoot them quite a bit before you actually need to clean them. So at any rate, I think right now this rifle probably has 20, maybe 30 rounds through it. So after today, it definitely will need to be cleaned. But what I'm going to start with here first, this rifle should all be sighted in and all that baloney. So I am going to take and I'm going to start with some 49 grains of Reloader 22 on top of NNY brass, commercially loaded, and let's see if this thing works. Here we go. me. They're polarized, and when you start looking through glass and lenses and stuff, the sunglasses throw a little bit of a something on it. Oh yeah. I am going to shoot at the 2 red dots underneath the black shooting sea. And my glasses are steaming up. It's humid out here. It is humid out here, boys and girls. Shit. They steam up on me right away. All right, take that back. These are actually the Berdan prime cases. Yep, that's Berdan prime 1. What do we got for velocity? Looks like we're an inch low and half an inch left, or right I mean, my other left. It's flattening the primer out a bit. Not terribly, but it is. It's flattening it some. All right, that was good. That appears to be right at my first shot. Although we are a little bit right, I want to go, and of course my turret here is set. It's basically set 3 clicks right, so I'm going to put it back to 0. And my turret shows it's shooting low because no doubt they're heavy. I think last time I shot this was sighted for 175 grains. So let's give it 4 clicks up. Let's see where that ends up at. It should end up pretty close to a bullseye. I think we are pretty much where we belong. I've always had good luck with these Hornady ELD matches. They shoot pretty well. Looks like these are going to be no exception. Okay. We are there. I'm going to take it down 1 click, and I'm going to move it back right 1 click. See where this 5th round goes, and then I'm going to run 5 of the boxer primed cases through it. See how they compare. All right, guys, you saw where those 5 went. Let's try 5 with 49, same load, 49 grains, reloader 22, same bullets, same seating depth. Besides, these are loaded these are 6 thousandths off of the lands. But these are in NNY commercial boxer prime brass. Yep. And they're CCI Magnum primers. Yeah. Put a little flattening on that primer too. That one is right there too. I don't know which one exactly. I'll have to watch the video. Make sure my crony is still all lined up. This thing's got a whack to it. I don't know if people realize it, but 7.5 by 5.5 basically has the same ballistics as a 30-06, not a 308. It'll carry out where a 308 will not go at long distance, especially with that projectile they use in GP11 ammo. It's in there too somewhere. I think it was. I think that's one of those a bit between the red dots. I don't know. Like I said, I'll have to watch the sequence. This thing is such a badass. I tell you what, they're Steyr's latest rifles, or sniper rifles and stuff, very expensive. They're built on this same action. I don't know, I can't tell. I'll have to watch the video. It's plugging them in there though. This is not being, this is shooting very well right now. And so it should. Oh yeah, it's banging them in there. It's going, obviously got to be going through, you know, some of the previous holes. All right, guys, let's. I'm going to take a walk down range and take a look at those 10 shots. Well, there you go. That was my very first 2 shots, and then I made an adjustment. It came up here, I think somewhere, but they're going. There's 10 rounds there altogether. Looks like we had a number of them go through right there. I'll have to look at the video sequence, but I think, in spite of my imperfection in shooting, I think the Steyr is laying them in there today. Let's go back and try the 50 grainers. 50 grains of powder. All right, you saw how the 49 grains of powder in those worked. It seemed to be very accurate. I have no complaints about that. It would appear, my first general observation is that maybe the Berdan or maybe the Boxer primers throw a little more velocity at it. I don't know. It's like I say, by the time I get done here, we should be able to get some kind of idea if there's really any difference. So this time we're going to shoot 50 grains, same bullet, just 50 grains of powder, and I'm going to start with the GP11 cases. McGruff, except it's Crony McGrath. All right. Let's see. How about the 2 red dots on the left side of the black shooting sea? Oh yeah, it looks like that one's getting after it a little bit. That extra grain, I can see a visible difference in the primer flattening. Took me a little bit to find it, but it's in the upper red dot. Yeah, just keep driving, boys. Just keep driving. No need, nothing to see here. Good boys. Good boys. All right, yeah, it's working that primer a little bit. It's not too bad. It's right there. That is right on it. It would appear that the extra grain does milk a little bit more velocity out of it. I tell you what, you're not getting any more powder in these though. Neither of them have any room. Usually I'll shake the case. I can hear a little powder if there's a little room. These got nothing. They're just packed. They're packed. See that one, because I got that little tiny dot in the reticle. See, I moved that one over. I moved that one over just a tiny bit over to in the middle between the two red dots. See if we can't do that again. All right, that's 5 with the GP11. Oh yeah, that's fairly frightening. Let's try. Now I'm going to go to the Berdan, or I mean the boxer primed NNY brass. Same load. Let's see where it goes. I can't tell which one is which down there. Looks like they're going through the same holes now. But that last one had fairly stout velocity. Noticeably higher than the others so far. Yeah. Not a sloppy or lazy round. Once again, I can't tell which one it is. Good thing we got video, huh? Aha! This is not an optical illusion. That last one did get away from me a little bit. Keep in mind, these are the cases that I turn the necks on. And so we're not allowed to have flyers. Yep. That one's in there, but it's shows a little bias to the left. See if we can't fix that. There you go. There's 5. I think you should have a fairly decent comparison to go with there. Oh yeah, I think for the most part that knocked it out of the park. It would appear to me that the one that I saw the biggest increase in velocity was from the 49 to 50 grain in the boxer prime cases. Interesting. I'll have to crunch some numbers later when I get home. Let's go down range and take a look at what we got. Well, there's 10 with the 50 grains of powder. Yeah, they're there, a little bit scattered, about, I don't know, maybe about the same as that. Of course, those I don't really count because I made an adjustment from there to there. But, and then I got 1 here, basically, maybe 2 that you could consider getting away from me a little bit. But anyways, that's there's my little test with the Berdan primers and versus the Boxer primers. So, all right, guys. Well, there you go. I found that to be a I don't know, fairly interesting little test there. The Berdan primers against the Boxer primers. It looks to me like maybe the Boxer primers generate a little bit more velocity. Like I say, when I get home, I'll crunch some numbers on it while I'm editing this video, and because it kind of, just kind of something interesting. Which one seems to have the biggest spread among them, and that sort of thing. Thing. So at any rate, guys, that's my little shootout today at the range, my little experiment with my neck turned cases, and checking some velocities and just kind of some stuff to curiosity. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all. Be cool. God bless. This is Lencac, over and freaking out.